this is Jeff from Shedskin Reptiles. Welcome to Cold-Blooded 101. Hey, last week we showed you some animals that are good family pets, like the bearded dragon. But this week we're going to show you some stuff a little bit more advanced, maybe like an iguana, tegu monitor, something like that. So we're going to show you some things on how to feed them, how to take care of them, and we'll go from there. Hey, it's Jeff again. We're here again with one of those advanced lizards that I was talking to you about. This is called a Cuban rock iguana. Now I know for all of you that are experts that say iguanas are no big deal, but you know what? They do take a lot of work, especially this one. This one's a male, again, Cuban rock iguana. They're vegetarians, but as babies, they get a little hard to take care of. You're talking about whipping tails, you're talking about biting sometimes. It's like Pavlov's dog. They get to know you. It's all routine. And there's no such thing as tame. I hate the word using tame. What it is they get used to you and you get used to them. Elvis loves bananas, so do I. Sometimes he doesn't allow me to eat them, but he'll allow me. I want to eat first, but unfortunately he don't let me eat first. So as I try to eat, I don't want him to eat my nose, so I'll give him a little bit of banana. And he'll take off a bit. This is one of the nice things about having animals. You get to watch them eat and feed them. But you got to be very careful putting your fingers in there, because it is detrimental to your 10 little fingers, especially when it counts to 10 by the time you get old like me. In dealing with these type of animals, you have to understand that there has to be the right type of lighting, the right type of calcium and vitamins in their food that you add through powders and stuff. God bless America. Almost got bit there. But your ultraviolet lighting is very important. Your heat source is very important. These are reptiles, so they have to have heat. And the last thing, again, is calcium. And try not to feed them too many fruits, even though these guys like them. But it's like giving candy to a kid. Who's going to refuse candy? Hey, we're back with the Cuban rock iguana, Elvis. You just got done finishing a banana. And a few little things you got to think about before you buy an iguana this big, or even a lizard this big, is how big do they get? This guy's probably going to get right around 4.5 feet. That's including the tail and a few pounds. And the Cuban rock iguana has extremely red eyes. Doesn't mean he partied all last night, but that's what they have. That's their quality, is red eyes and black mitts. So that's your Cuban rock iguana. Hey, this is Jeff. We're right back with talking about lizards. Now this is one of the more advanced type lizards. This is called a tegu. I call this the pit bull of the lizards, because no matter what, you gotta watch out you don't get your fingers in the way. Again, I won't be counting to 10 after this anymore if I get any of my fingers taken. But good eaters, they get kind of big and a little weighty here. I'll show you the male in just a minute. But you're looking at about maybe not as long, at maybe 3.5 feet, including the tail, but you're getting quite a few pounds, especially with the boy. These guys have a lot of teeth and they do lock on. You're talking about fruits, rodents, and hard-boiled eggs with the shell for good calcium. And other than that, if you know what you're doing, don't get bit. All right, you reptile freaks, here's the big red male that I've talked to you about. This is also a red tegu, but this is a boy. As you can tell from the big cheeks and just the big body. We're talking about a few pounds here that is pretty heavy and it's solid. Fast-moving, slow-looking, but fast-moving animal with some large teeth. And when it loves to eat, it'll eat anything that you give it. Nice big male. Hey, this is Jeff here with the big red tegu. What I'm going to show you is I'm going to show you how this guy eats and what the type of utensils you should be using when you feed something like this, just in case you don't get your fingers in the way. This is an extension of my hand, which is their tweezers. And also for you controversy type people out there, is I always stun or use frozen thawed rodents so they don't hurt the animal while they're eating, because the rodents bite back, and I would too if I was being eaten by something like this. And as he's eating, you can see obviously his jowls moving. Very strong jowls, actually crunching on the bones and stuff. Alright, it's Jeff here again with John, who's assisting me with this green iguana. Now this is a normal green iguana, and they get just as big as the Cuban rock iguanas, except that if you notice, his mouth is open because he's getting ready to bite. This iguana just doesn't like people, but this is the reason why we brought it outside into the store for those kids that like to put their fingers in the cages. And we also have a sign that says, "I bite and draw blood." Now again, this is an iguana, so we're talking about totally vegetarian, and this is a boy. Alright, so for most of you that are looking at these type of lizards, and you notice this thing right here, this is called a dewlap. What this dewlap is used for is just to make the lizard look bigger. In the wild, they use that when they get upset or they see predators, because they can't see you from this point of view, so they have to turn and look at you at this point of view, and then they show their dewlap and they stick it out, and it makes their whole head look a lot bigger, and they use this as an eye reference right here, so most predators will think that that's just a larger lizard, and then they let them go. Cold-Blooded 101. Hey, we learned a little bit about larger lizards this time. Tune in next week and we can learn a bit about tortoises and turtles. And as Elvis would say, thank you very much. All right, hey, this is Jeff again.
Oh, son of a...
Oh, damn it.